Good morning, my loves. Happy Sunday. The last Sunday of 2025 is here. It is upon us. Big day. Beautiful day here at the lake. The high today, I think, is 67. I'll give you a quick lakeside view. Finn, of course, you can't really tell. He's on lake patrol, keeping those ducks and geese in line, doing the best he can. Had a really cool conversation with a friend last evening. We discussed all kinds of stuff. And we were discussing the topic of hurt people hurt people. Okay, kind of, sort of, in a way, but not really. Now, this is my opinion, because hurt people have choices. You have three choices. You can become somebody that is an abuser that hurts people. You can become a permanent victim, or, my love, you can break the cycle. So we're going to take bullying as an example. So maybe you grew up in an environment that was just horribly toxic. Emotional abuse, physical abuse, parents that just spoke horribly to you. You never measured up. Maybe your siblings picked on you, whatever the case may be. Okay? So you can grow up to repeat that behavior, to become a bully, okay? To assimilate and become a bully, because it's a way of life. Sink or swim. Or you can become a permanent victim. Yeah, it's not really an option. Happens every day. Not really a good option. Or you can recognize this for what it is and break the cycle and say, not in my life, not going to happen. Because whether it's bullying or anything else, you have to take accountability. Bullies need to take accountability. Victims, my love, need to take accountability. Because once you recognize the situation for what it is and your role in that, then you can make a change. Now, I do know a lot of people that thoroughly love being bullies. They're narcissists, they're reactive abusers, they have their little group of flying monkeys, people that support them, because it's either support the bully or be the next victim. It's a them thing, not a me thing. That's fine, whatever. There's a lot of people that truly enjoy being a victim, the whole pity party thing, whatever. There's more to life than being a victim. There's more to life than being a bully. But you have to accept accountability. If you're a bully, you have to accept accountability for your actions, attitudes, behaviors, and the consequences. Sometimes bullies will go to the extent of breaking the law. They end up in jail. They end up just seriously hurting somebody. Maybe to the point somebody does self-harm. It happens. Now, for the bully, that just feeds their ego. Does it? Does it really? It also shows that their life is so out of control. The only thing they have control of is trying to control other people, because their life is spun out of control. Victims, honey, if you are a victim of domestic violence, of bullying, anything, if you are a victim, that's a choice, because at any moment in time, you can say, enough. I am no longer a victim. I am a survivor right here, right now, this moment. I am done with this shit. It's an attitude. That's it. And you are worthy of that. You are worthy of saying no more. I am worthy of so much more in life, because you are. Take accountability. Being a victim, what does it get you? Pity, sympathy, attention. It's an attention-seeking behavior sometimes. Step into your own power. Say enough is enough. Break the cycle. Be the hero. Say, this is not going to happen another day in my life. I'm not going to continue the cycle of abuse or being a victim within my own family, because you're worthy. You are so incredibly worthy. Just things to think about, because hurt people don't necessarily have to hurt people. It's a decision. And we are all accountable for our own actions, inactions, attitudes, behaviors, and the consequences. For the bullies, for the people that like to hurt people, that's how they grew up. They feel they got the short end of the stick all along, and they're going to hurt everybody that gets in their way. I'm going to hurt you before you hurt me. Do you realize how many blessings they're blocking? How many loving souls that are just genuinely good people that they're saying, screw you. I don't trust that. They're missing out on a lot out of fear. And they will say, I'm not afraid of anything. Well, obviously, honey, you are. You're afraid of authenticity. You're afraid of vulnerability. You're afraid if you stop being a complete and total ass to people and you recognize and accept all the horrors that you have been through your entire life, that you did not deserve. You did not deserve to be treated the way you were. And I'm sorry, if the people that hurt you are no longer around to take accountability, well, honey, that's between them and God. That's a them thing, not a you thing. But that does not give you the right to carry on that negative behavior and to hurt other people like you were hurt. Because you remember how bad that felt when you were berated, when you were struck, abandoned, whatever the case may be, abused. You remember how it felt. So why would you wish that on anybody else? Stop. Because you're worthy of so much more. You really are. There is so much more to you than being an ass. There really is. And what I would like is 2025 is just about over. We're just days away. I wish for everybody to leave the vitriol, the negativity, the revenge, the hatefulness, the spitefulness, the nastiness, the negativity, the toxic crap, the addictions. Leave all of it in 2025 because you're worthy of so much more. You really are worthy of so much more. Be brave, be courageous, and be the one to say, I'm not doing this another day. I am done being a jerk. I am done being a victim. I'm done hurting people. I'm done hurting myself. Because, my love, you are worthy of so much more. I often tell people to accept others for who they are, not who they want them to be. Accept yourself for who you are. Become who you want to be. What comes to mind is somebody, a relatively young person in their 20s, that had been just belittled and bullied by their parents their entire life. By their parents and whoever their parents were dating at that time. They were just treated horribly from the age of like 6 or 7 on. It was just awful. Dropped out of school, they have addictions, they have a menial job, like at McDonald's, Taco Bell kind of thing. They have minimal self-esteem and they have turned to drugs and alcohol. That is their life. First thing they do in the morning is they reach for a joint and they stay stoned the entire day, trying to cover up, trying to hide that pain. Okay, my love, you are worthy of more than that. Just because somebody tells you something doesn't mean it's true. Just because they tell you you are worthless and stupid and ugly and you'll never amount to anything, that's their opinion. They could just as easily be telling you you're a giraffe. You are a purple polka dot giraffe. Are you going to believe that? No. But if you do, if you buy into it, you start believing it. So just because somebody tells you something doesn't mean it's true. It's when you look in the mirror and say, I am worthy of more. I know they're just saying this to hurt me. And it's a them thing, not a me thing. Because you are worthy of so much more than that. Get your GED. There are programs to help you get out of this quagmire that you're in, of this muck and mire that you're stuck in. Because you're worthy of that. There are all kinds of resources available for you to finish your education. Maybe you can go to community college. Maybe you can go to a VOTAC, learn a trade, carpentry, landscaping. Here in Arizona, building is, roofing, building construction is a big deal. Landscaping, people make money hand over fist. But you have to step away from the drugs. You have to face the addiction and what is driving that addiction. Because you're worth more than that addiction. You have to love yourself more than you love that immediate gratification of that addiction. but you're worth it. You are so worth it. And battling an addiction is not going to be easy, but you're worth it. And just take it. I can't say one day at a time. For a lot of addicts, it's 1 hour at a time. It may be minute by minute, the first 30 days, but you can do it. I have faith in you because you're worthy of so much more. And just see how your life can change in a month. 1 month. You get clean and sober. You get that GED. You go into a work study program. You get an apprenticeship. You have somebody take you under wing to teach you an actual trade. You could be a mechanic. Any number of things that are out there where you can earn a living and support yourself and be proud of who you are and what you do. And to those people that said whatever they said to you, bite me. Prove them wrong. Show them they're clueless. They are clueless. They never knew you. They never took the time to know you. They probably don't even know themselves. But I promise you, my love, you are so worthy. So let's leave all this crap in 2025 and go into 2026 with a positive foot in the door, because you're worthy of so much more than you realize. Hurt people don't have to hurt people. You just have to break the cycle.